Alright, Cakesters, welcome back to another YouTube video. If it's your first time here, if you're just across the channel or you're just to the channel, hit the subscribe button and join the Cake family. I'm here on all socials at _Kimberly_, that's Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna use no else really, you know. But as I say, all social, but I just Instagram and TikTok. But remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Send this to all your family members so they can get all of the good information. Don't let keep you guys waiting. Let's get straight into the video. Remember when YouTubers usually come so? And the video. Alright, let's start the video. As you guys see in the title, I'll be telling you all you need to know about filing your J1 tax return in the given year 2024 for tax season 2023. But I feel as if even for the years to come, this video will be helpful. So whichever year you find the video, just comment it down below so we can keep track of the year that you actually saw the video. As you guys know already, once you're doing something sit down talkie, the iPhone is gonna come into play. You guys have been seeing the memes all over social media. Listen, Instagram is wild, and not to mention TikTok with all of the J1 video them. So it's finally tax season, and you're probably wondering, what is tax season? What am I talking about? Whereas if it's your first time that you went on the program last year. So the J1 tax return is basically all the tax that you paid in the United States when you went on the work and travel program. You're able to file to get back a portion of it. It's only for persons that the summer work and travel program in the previous year get to file it between the month of January and early February. All of the tax you pay, you're supposed to file for it as a J1 student, and you get back the funds because you're an alien. Of course, you don't get back all of the money, you get a portion of the money. With that, you're probably wondering, what type of tax should I get back? You have federal tax and you have state tax. Federal tax is what your employer took out of your salary whenever you got paid and gave it to the government. However, based on your state, you would have a specific tax to pay, and that still comes out your paycheck. So where I was in Idaho, the state tax was high. State tax for me in my first year was $500 the whole summer, and that's high because you have people where them state tax $130 the whole summer, because where I was, my state is a tax driven state basically, so that's why the tax for that was high. Remember again, you're going to pay two tax, which is the state and federal tax, and those are on your last pay slip. All your pay slip should have it, but the final amount that you should pay is going to be on your last pay slips. So tax return is based on your job. So most persons when they go overseas, they do more than one jobs. Some people work at Walmart in the night, some persons are housekeepers in the day. So you would need two W2 forms. You're probably wondering, what's a W2 form? We'll go straight into that after this. If you have more than one employer, you need more than one W2 form. So for me, I had more than one job, but it was the same employer, so I just only have one W2 form. But let's say I went into the town and I got a job, I would have two W2 forms. So I have to ask my second employer for the W2 form so I can go ahead and file my tax for those two jobs. And it's highly recommended that you go ahead and file your tax for the two jobs at the same time, because you only get to file the tax one time. So if you file for your main job and you never get to file for your second job, you have to wait until the next given year that you go ahead and you file for that second job that you did. Get it. I'm gonna go to school, go study teaching though, because I ever ask no phone to get it. What's the required documents to file your tax? The W2 form, of course. So this form is a form that you get from your employer. The W2 form has your employer name, your employer address, your employer number, how much your employer was paying you, what was your job description, along with how much tax you paid and what was your income for the time period that you were in the United States of America. Also has a social security. I need to have a lot of little things, but those are the 8 important things that you should look on for your W2 form. I also insert it here so you guys can see what is a W2 form. I'm gonna call it W2. It's a W2 form that you will get from the employer. I'll put it right here on the screen so you guys can see it, of course. To have a bank account. So the US bank account that you opened while you were overseas, which I think every J1 person should open, because how else are you getting paid? As a J1, you can't really accept the cash pay unless it's your second job. because you need to keep checking your money and you need to collect your taxes. So your bank account that you had overseas, whether it's a Chase or Wells Fargo, Bank of America, US have a whole heap of banks, because based on the state that I was, there were banks that other states would not know about. Basically, you would do it, you have to have your bank account. So your bank account, you need your routing number, your account number, along with your full name. So that is where the government, IRS, would send your money when your tax pull through in that account. See why you need a bank account now? I know persons do check, but I don't know something about check a travel come to Jamaica does. I don't think that's safe. I check when more like I got have over $1,000, which is 150,000 Jamaican dollar. I don't think that's safe. Highly recommend using your US bank account for you to put that tax return in. Yeah, that's it for in regards to filing your tax. Recap. So first thing is first, you need to ensure that your employer give you your W2 form. Ensure that you're only paying 2 specific tax, which is your federal and your state tax. If it's the insurance tax, education tax, any other tax, please to reach out to your employer and let them know that, hey, I know that you probably overlooked this, but I'm an alien to the country because I came on the J1 program and I should only be paying for 2 tax, which is a federal and a state. And please do this in a polite way, because remember that some employers, they don't normally have J1 persons, and also bear in mind that they're filing tax for all of the people that might work with them. So they're filing tax for residents and J1, so it probably slip them. So please be polite when you reach out and realize that you're paying for next tax. So remember, federal and state tax is the only tax that you should be paying. Your W2 form from your employer, your bank account, so they can send the money to your account. There's also a key important part. If you don't get notice from the video, really make this resonate on you. Whosoever is filing your tax, talk about whosoever file your tax. I'll be filing taxes for persons this season, so you can go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram. It's only at $50, so you can reach out to me on Instagram. Also, as the tax season approach, you right, so you see the meme them, so you're gonna see persons that are promoting that they are filing tax. Please to use persons that are credible, because they might get your social security as well. Please ensure that it's persons that you trust, persons that you know that will keep your information safe. You can do this on your own. Like all the information that I gave you, you can do it on your own. You can use a site called TurboTax and file your tax on your own. But as a first time, I highly recommend not doing it that route, because at the end of the day, it's your first time filing tax and you don't want to make any mistakes and you want to get the most of your tax return. I highly recommend reaching out to somebody for the first time. Your work and travel agency more than likely will be filing tax, but they'll charge you probably like $100, which I think is overpriced, because it's not that hard, people. It's really not that hard. That's why I'm tell you $50. It's not hard. Use TurboTax and still and figure it out for yourself, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram right here, because I'll be filing tax for $50, of course. No else out of this video, please to listen to this part. Whosoever is filing your tax, do not, and I repeat, do not let them take that $1,000 bonus for you. So may I look at dead in your eye? You hear them say the root of all evil is true money, it's the love of money. Don't be greedy. Remember, say, I reach back your yard, you know, and you get money that you had earned, you get it back. Don't be greedy and take that $1,000. It's a $1,000 bonus. It's for US students that are living there, that are going through college, and they need to buy them educational stuff. So if somebody want to buy one iPad, if they want to buy books, that is why the government give them a $1,000 bonus. I've heard of persons that are in situation where they know owe the IRS. Them owe them, you know, because they took that $1,000 bonus. I have persons that go on the program 4 times, so have $4,000 them take from the IRS, and they have to pay them back. Sometimes they fine them as well. So you don't want that be you. So just take a look at $1,000 and up, because I know some persons get $2,000 for tax return, $3,000 for tax return, because they go and they work a lot. Just take whatever you get for your tax return and say thank you God, and invest it so you can make more money on your money. You know, I'm going to always preach invest, invest, invest. Because if you put the money on bank and go, best believe the money I done quicker. So invest your money. Do not take that $1,000. Whoever is filing your tax, Don't make them take the $1,000 so you can get a lot of money. Do not take the $1,000 bonus because you'll owe the United States of America. When you're going, if you don't have a visa, say you go embassy, it can hinder you because it will show on their system that you owe the IRS. And best believe, IRS come for people for their money. You ever hear when you oversee somebody say, oh, Uncle Sam is IRS. And then a small change people them owe them. So ensure that you do not take that $1,000 bonus. Just file for your federal and state tax. My state is generous. When I get back my state tax, it's there's a way for you to get $100 for your grocery because they know that groceries there is really expensive. So they give you back $100. But I think every little state have them little difference. I know that some states you're not going to get back a large state tax. Some you get a large amount because they are a tax-driven state. I'm going to do a little recap. I like to do recaps because sometimes when I'm talking, it probably be jumbled and you guys don't get it. So for a recap, you guys will have a proper understanding. So the tax season lies between January to February. It is only for J1 students that went on the program the previous year. So if for 2024, we have filed tax to 2023. Get it? Okay. As a J1 student, because you're an alien to the United States, you pay only 2 tax, state and federal tax. If you realize that you're paying any other tax, politely reach out to your employer and say, hey, I'm an alien to the country. I was on the J1 program. I'm supposed to only pay 2 tax, federal and state, and they will fix it from there. Remember, if you're working more than one job, I'm not talking about your housekeeper and a busser at the same resort. I'm talking about you're working at Walmart and you're a housekeeper. That's 2 different employers, so you need 2 different W2 forms. The second job W2 form takes some time, so most persons rush and just do them primary. Okay, that's fine. However, the next following year you can go ahead and put that W2 for your second job with your next one if you go on the program. If not, you still can do it, but you can only do it in a 2-year span. The next thing that you need is your bank account. You need your US bank account so your tax return can be sent there. I always tell you no. And if you watch a video here when I first time I go on the program, do not have one bank account. Do not run and get the Bank of America and the Wells Fargo because when no money is in it, you close down the account. Get some small banks that are not so popular. Like I have Mountain West. It's an Idaho bank. Mountain West. Those banks, they are not as quick to close down your account. If them see look a transaction account, them see the money in the account, them not gonna lock it down. Because them know say they woman, yes. You just tell them say, yeah, I'm so forward back, may forward back April. Do not take the people them $1,000 for university students. You are not a university student in the United States of America, you're a university student in an international country. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that it was helpful. Oh, that's not it. Remember, if you want to file your tax by yourself, you can use TurboTax. I'll put it down in the description box. If you like someone to file your tax for you that is trustworthy, I am the person, and I charge only $50. However, you can always see persons on Instagram because they might go flood your feed. Instagram is gonna flood your feed, Pookie. You can't somebody never tell you they might flood your feed. So you will see somebody to file your tax, but ensure that they're trustworthy because they have access to your socials and so much more. So with that being said, that is the end of today's video, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.